Welcome here to Knoxville High School. We have senior night. 1 cheerleader and 4 senior boys off the basketball team are being honored tonight, so we'll pick up the festivities here.
Jace is the son of Jay and Cheryl Cook. He has participated in basketball and has lettered 3 times in soccer. He is president of the German Club and is a member of the National Honor Society and the Scholastic Bowl. Jace plays club soccer, attends youth group at Wayne Street United Methodist Church, works at Cook's Turkey Farm. Jace plans to attend the Ohio State University Lima campus and major in personal finance. Mr. Jace Cook. Logan Level. Logan is the son of Keith and Susan Level. He has earned 2 letters each in basketball and baseball. He is a member of the German Club and is active in 4-H. Logan attends youth group at First Church of Knoxville and plans to attend the Ohio State University Lima campus to study agricultural system management. Mr. Logan Leffel. Zach Newman. Zach is the son of John and Jill Newman. He has participated in basketball for 4 years, earning 2 letters. He is a member of the German Club and works in the family business. Zach enjoys destroying cards as well as hunting and fishing and hanging out with his grandpa. Zach plans on serving our country in the United States Coast Guard. Mr. Zach Newman.
There you have it, the seniors, Serena Hostadter, Dylan Gable, Jace Cook, Logan Leffel, and Zach Newman. We wish them congratulations and best of luck in the future. We'll take a couple break here, and we'll be back with the pregame here on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back, getting ready for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Minster Wildcats. Number 12, Josh Nixon, averages 9 points a game, a 5'11 senior. Peter Falk, 6'1 senior, also averaging 9 points a game. Tallest player on the team, 6'2 senior, averaging 5 points a game. Number 14, 5'9 senior, averaging 8 points a game, Jacob Steckschulte. Rounding out the lineup, number 10, only junior in the lineup, 5'9 junior Bryce Schmeezing, 7 points a game. Wildcats are coached by Mr. Mike Lee in his 23rd year, assisted by Roger Boki, Michael McClurk, and Kurt Albers. Now for the Rangers. Number 32, Jace Cook, 6'3" senior getting a start here tonight. Junior, 6'1", Nick Top, averaging 9 points a game. In the middle, 6'3" senior Zach Newman, averaging 8.7 rebounds a game. Another senior, 5'10" senior, Dylan Gable. And the leading scorer, Logan Leffel, averages 17 points a game. Rounds out the starting lineup for Coach Lisi, assisted by Tim Niekamp, also JV coach Marcus Reinecke. Coach Lisi in his first year head of the Rangers. Jeff, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. First start with the Wildcats.
Well, the Minster Wildcats need to get off to a good start. They had a rough game, as you mentioned, against Versailles. Have had some struggles getting off to a good start. So if they can get off to a great start here, I think their confidence will be there. And also handling type of pressure. And if New Knoxville does pressure them, attack it and go to the basket, make things happen. For the Rangers, they need to get to the line often. They're a good free throw shooting team. Try to create offense from the line and create some unforced turnovers, and also maybe more importantly, don't create the unforced turnovers. Take care of the basketball and make good decisions on offense so you get as many offensive opportunities as possible.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. Wildcats with the first possession here tonight. Nixon's shot off the mark, rebound by Falk. Tries to take it underneath. He's stopped by Gable, and the Wildcats are reset.
Minster gets a nice offensive rebound, keeps his first possession alive on that missed three-point shot.
Falk is fouled on his way to the hoop. That will be on Dylan Gable. Wildcats 12-8 in the season. They're 9-3 in 2016. Had a good streak going there. Had big wins over Fort Recovery and Coldwater until they lost by 37 to Versailles last Friday night.
Short memory.
Pull-up jumper by Steckschulte. Can't get it to fall. Leffel with the board. Rangers 7-14. They have lost 5 in a row. That followed a 4-game winning streak. Gable thought about a 3.
That 4-game winning streak, they beat some teams that were, if you will, on their level and played pretty well. Then there was a 5-game losing streak. They played some very good competition.
2-on-1, finished by Steckschulte off the assist by Falk. Yeah, the Rangers have learned into some tough competition in their last 5 games. The last loss to Crestview on Saturday night. Leffel is double team, has to get up to top.
Yeah, they've had a very difficult schedule. They throw in a good Shawnee team. Fort Recovery was in there. Coldwater, who's been solid. So Crestview, as you mentioned, it's been those 4 or 5 teams, you add up their wins, they'll have a lot of them against very few losses.
Leffel with the 3. Too strong. Nixon with the rebound. Wildcats will push it when they can. Then they'll draw back into their half court. Falk falls again, but again is fouled. So we're going to have a couple substitutions for the Rangers.
2 quick fouls against Dylan Gable.
A couple sophomores in, number 12, Jonah Lageman, and also number 14, Nathan Timmerman, in for Coach Lisi. Nixon will inbound it for the Cats. Schmezian left wide open, gives it up to Nixon in the corner. Man-to-man defense by the Rangers. Steckschulte tries to drive, fadeaway, hits it.
4 quick points for Steckschulte. He averages just under 8 points a game, and tough move there. A little bit of a step-back fadeaway jumper, but hits his second field goal.
Pass underneath, a little too high for Newman.
Right idea. We talk about unforced errors. That one, you'd almost say you could live with. It was a penetrating pass, the pass a little high, but it was definitely the right idea. Just maybe a bounce pass. Definitely would have been the better option, but tough break for the Rangers.
Steckschulte again at the elbow, with all 6 points here tonight. Lageman gives it up to Leffel. He's stopped, and that is thrown. That is tipped away by Falk. It will stay with the Rangers. Rangers at one time were 7-9 before that 5-game losing streak. Both these teams want to have a win as they head into tournament play next week. Ball on the floor into the backcourt. The Rangers recover with it. Logman working against Nixon. Drives, and he's fouled.
12 versus 12 right there as Logman goes right against Nixon. He picks up the foul. New Knoxville is going to hope that they can get some points on the board here. Their offense has been just a little out of rhythm here in the first almost 3 minutes of action.
Logman, a sophomore, missed a couple games with injuries, hits the free throw.
.62% free throw shooter on the season for Logman, averaging just over 4 points a game.
Misses the second one. Rebounded in by Tinnerman.
Good job by Tinnerman, seeing the ball in flight the whole way, beat his man baseline, and was able to secure the rebound, and more importantly, a big basket for the Rangers.
Right. Schmeezing open for the three. Can't get the roll. Long rebound goes out to Logman. Logman working against Nixon again. Again, the 12-on-12 matchup. Gives it over to Leffel. Pull-up jumper, too strong. Rebound by Tumbush. Tumbush gives it back to Steckschulte. Shot by Steckschulte rolls off. Newman with the rebound. Rangers are 5-4 at home. Wildcats only 3-7 on the road. Logman tries to drive, goes strong and block, gets his own rebound, followed by Newman.
Well, Tinnerman lost the handle, if you will, or the shot. New Knoxville able to get the offensive rebound, and Zach Newman kisses it in, 5 unanswered for the Rangers.
And there's a steal by Leffel. Logan all the way and in, and the Rangers take the lead.
Good bounce back by the Rangers, and you won't get an easier steal as the Minster Wildcats zigged and zagged, and Leffel read it just right. 7 unanswered for the Rangers.
Tumbush loses a handle, and Leffel will have another easy layup and an in.
Well, maybe you can't get another easy one, but he may have. 2 easy turnovers, and more importantly for the Rangers, they capitalize 4 quick points off those turnovers.
Steckschulte in and out on the three. Falk with a hustle rebound. Drives to the hole, is fouled before the shot. So Peter Falk did a nice job of keeping that alive, and with the Wildcats in possession, they'll have it out of bounds. First substitution for the Wildcats, number 32, Jared Toby, in for Tumbush, and also number 24, Aaron Ernst, in for the Wildcats.
I believe the Ranger foul went against Logan Leffel, his first, team's third.
The only person that has scored so far is Steckschulte. Lob is stolen by Tinnerman.
3 straight turnovers for the Wildcats and 3 straight, basically, possessions.
Drive by Top. He's fouled on his drive to the basket. Foul is on number 24, Aaron Ernst. And it was 6-0 a few minutes ago. And since then, New Knoxville scored 9 in a row.
Well, they've been gift-wrapped 4 of those points on uncontested layups that Logan Leffel was able to convert on some very easy steals near the top of the circle, or top of the key.
Knoxville shooting almost 70% from the line. That leads all the boys' MAC teams. They're now 3 of 4 on the night, an 11-6 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard.
11-0 run now for the Rangers.
Toby gives it up to Nixon. Nixon tries to drive. Kick it to Ernst. Drive to the basket. Can't finish. Ball goes out of bounds off of Leffel. It will stay with the Wildcats.
Boy, nice move by Ernst. He went baseline and did a nice job avoiding the charge. His shot doesn't drop, and Minster gets a bit of a break here. They get the deflected ball back. So another opportunity here in this possession. They need a basket.
Ernst gives it up to Steckschulte. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nixon thought about it. Spin move to the hole, rolls off. Rebound by Leffel, and there's a frustration foul in the backcourt.
Boy, if it's on Nixon, that's a second foul. And you called it, Dave. A lot of times you miss a a shot in the interior you think you should have made. You go after the loose ball and commit a foul out of frustration. That's his second.
Well, in that couple possessions there, they missed. Minster couldn't finish, and they did a lot of that against Versailles. Couldn't finish. I wouldn't call them easy layups. Shots underneath, and there's a drive by Leffel. Rebound by Newman, and in. A 13-0 run by the Rangers.
6 points off offensive rebounds already for the Rangers, and what a past few minutes of offensive efficiency they've enjoyed.
Drive by Ernst. Can't get it to fall. Leffel with the rebound. Kicks it out to top. Working around Loggeman, thought about it. He travels.
Rangers commit their second turnover, and boy, Minster, you talk about quality shots. There's got to be a lid on the bucket. They've had some very nice moves, good ball movement, penetrating to the basket, but nothing to show for it.
Minster has a very balanced offense. They have 5 players averaging between 7 and 9 points. They've had 8 different players scoring double figures this year. Sometimes, though, they don't have that go-to person when they need a big basket. And right now they need a basket as Schmeezing comes off the bench. Toby gives it back to Schmeezing. Kicks it out to Ernst. Pull-up jumper. Too strong. Newman comes with the rebound. It was a 6-0 Minster, less than 2 minutes into this game. Been to Knoxville ever since, and there's an N1 by Nick Top on the drive. And the junior will go to the line, try to finish the old-fashioned three-point play.
Foul on Minster's number 40, Jared Hulsman.
Top knocks it down, and a 10-point lead now for the Rangers. Schmeezing gives it over to Falk. To the hoop, and there will be a blocking foul there. Basket good. There's contact there.
I think the Minster players think it was a charge. It should be a made basket and a free throw. It looked, his count signal, like for the made basket, looked like a charge, but he's counting the basket. The foul goes against Nick Top. Not of Nick Top, but goes against Zach Newman.
Yeah, the referee pointed down, like pointed the other way of the court, made it look like it, but he didn't signal for the offensive charge. He was making
his motion to count the bucket.
The end result, that was a basket by Falk that ended the dry spell for the Wildcats. Peter trying to complete the three-point play, and it rolls in.
Well, a nice bucket for the Wildcats. They needed something, and not only did they get a bucket, but they get the free throw and break a 16-0 run by the Rangers.
Into the game, Nathan Timmerman, number 14, also number 30 for Minster into the game. We're under a minute to go in the first quarter. A little pressure in the backcourt. And they'll give it back to Leffel. Leffel working against Schmeezing. Kicks it out to the wing. Timmerman almost gets his pocket pick. Ends up with the basketball. Stone with the drive. Pull up and in. Sam Stone off the bench with a nice basket.
6'3" junior, a nice move, aggressive to the basket. His first 2 points of the game. He averages just under 3 a contest.
Ernst able to get it to Hilsman. Toby all the way over to Toombush. We go top to Ernst. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off New Knoxville. It'll stay with the Wildcats with 5.9 seconds to go.
Plenty of time for the Wildcats. Ball under their own basket. They'd love to get a hoop here at the buzzer to climb back from this 9-point deficit.
Hilsman will inbound it to Toby, to the hoop and in. Jared Toby with the basket. Leffel will let the long three go. Almost hit a back iron on that. Good attempt by Leffel. We go to the second quarter. Your score on the First National Bank scoreboard. It's Rangers 18, Wildcats 11. We'll be right back.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
You say that the Knoxville fans, as we come back for the second quarter, happy about their Rangers with a big second quarter, 18-11 lead.
Well, the Rangers had a slow start, but boy, they bounced back. We mentioned the 16-0 run. They shot the ball extremely well, 7 of 12 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. So they had a good rebound, if you will, after a somewhat dry start, and there for a while their offense was doing nothing. But boy, what stimulated that was some careless turnovers by the Wildcats that gave Logan Leffel uncontested back-to-back layups, and that really helped us kind of get that offense confidence, and they went on a roll for a bit until Falk hit that basket and got fouled for a three-point play.
Kick out to Timmerman to the hole and in. Nathan Timmerman faked the shot, drove in, almost uncontested for the layup.
4 points for Timmerman.
Steckschulte with the three. Too strong. Top with Skies for the rebound. The 139th meeting between these two schools. Minster leads at 80-58, but New Knoxville's 10-5 over the last 15 meetings. As Top drives to the basket. Jeff mentioned earlier, New Knoxville won last year 51-50 at Minster at a Logan Leffel buzzer beater to win it for the Rangers. Josh Nixon back in the game, as well as Peter Falk. Nixon playing with 2 fouls for Minster.
Now he went out early in that first quarter, so he'll have to be careful with the 2 fouls. Minster foul that time went against number 10, Bryce Smeezing, his first.
Timmerman with the driving in.
Strong upper body for Timmerman, and really used it well there as he was defended and just muscled his way through contact. 6 points now for Timmerman.
Falk through some traffic, banks it home. Peter Falk, the senior, one of 7 seniors on this team. The basket for the Wildcats.
Left-hander did a nice job, Dave, not dragging that pivot foot. It looked like he was going to drag it, but able to control his balance and get a shot off the bankboard.
Drive by Loggeman and in. The sophomores, Loggeman and Timmerman, coming up big for the Rangers.
3 points for Loggeman to go along with 6 from Timmerman, so the sophomores have chipped in for 9.
3 by Josh Nixon. I think the first three-pointer of the night for the Wildcats.
It's the first made one. They were 0 for 4 in the first quarter. Now 1 for 5 on the game. 1 for 6. They shoot the ball as a team from three-point land right around 33%. Shot the ball better earlier in the season, Dave. We've struggled here lately, but still 33% as a team.
Top with the pull-up 15-footer, and the Rangers are on fire from the field.
7 points for Nick Top, and you know, good things happen when you shoot the ball well, right? I mean, the offense is fun, and it can become contagious with your teammates, and a careless turnover there. You speak about unforced turnovers, it's probably about the 3rd unforced turnover that Minster's had. Fortunately for this one, New Knoxville doesn't get the uncontested layup at the other end, but nonetheless, at least 3 times where they've just been on the wrong page offensively and given the ball to the Rangers.
Top gives it up to Leffel on the wing. 10-point lead, 26-16 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Wildcats in the man-to-man defense. Leffel will drive, tries to go up and under, but one too many steps.
3rd Ranger turnover, first of the quarter. Minster really a team, Dave, on the season that's done very nicely taking care of the basketball, just averaging just around 7 turnovers. That's pretty good ratio for a high school team with only 7 turnovers a game. Right now the Wildcats have committed 4.
Nixon gives it up to Steckschulte. Lob to Falk. Stolen by Leffel. Tried to go over the top, but Leffel read it. Nice one-handed stop. Rangers back on the attack. Logan Leffel, the 3rd highest scorer in the MAC, with a drive and in.
Took a little contact on the way, but able to keep his balance.
Coach Lee with a timeout. This is all Rangers. They open up a 12-point lead. 30-second timeout. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Carriage Works, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 4U Office Supplies, Wagner's AIGA, and St. Mary's Trucking. Also want to mention that Brush Pile Fishing is bringing back the Crappie USA Tournament to Grand Lake St. Mary's April 15th and 16th. Grab a fishing partner and sign up at brushpilefishing.com. If you don't know, Brush Pile Fishing is a show created and sponsored by NKT Productions. It's hosted by Russ Bailey. He's a St. Mary's native, and the show airs on the World Fishing Network on Saturdays 11:30. Russ, a master fisherman, teaches the latest tips and tricks to crappie fishing. Check out Brush Pile Fishing on NKT.TV. Steckschulte with another basket for the Wildcats.
Steckschulte now with 8. He's been the go-to guy so far for the Minster Wildcats in a zone defense.
And a zone defense, a very rare zone defense for the Wildcats. They almost always exclusively play man-to-man, but trying to stop this Ranger penetration, I think, mostly.
There have been some easy buckets. Now, not all of them have been 5-on-5. We mentioned Leffel had a couple easy uncontested layups, but there's been times where the offensive player for New Knoxville has been able to penetrate and get high-quality shots, somewhat uncontested, and New Knoxville's hit them. So Coach Lee trying to mix it up here, and so far it's definitely slowed the Rangers down a bit, nearly forcing a turnover right here.
Rangers with a little bit of numbers. Now double team in the corner. Timmerman has to knock it off a Wildcat. Rangers will reset underneath their own basket. JV game tonight was won by Minster, 58-24. Minster's JV went 19-2 on this season under first-year JV coach Michael McClurg.
Good way to start your first coaching season, a 19-2 mark. And the Wildcats, there's a pass cross court, stolen
by Nixon with the layup. And now the Rangers will call a timeout. That'd be a full timeout. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
You see a young Ranger fan there watching the action here. As you know, you can watch all these games. They're streamed live on nktelco.net. We'd like to do a big shout out to Big D, vacationing down in Florida, for watching our telecast. Have a good time down there for us. Rangers with the drive, top and in.
Boy, he almost could have been fouled. There was definite contact going up top, muscles through it. He now has 9 points.
They lead back to 10.
I didn't even catch if Minster was back to man-to-man or if they stayed zone.
Off the three-pointer, Toombush with the rebound. The Wildcats with another chance. Steckschulte gives it over to Nixon on the wing. Nixon with the drive. and in. Josh Nixon with 7 points here in the second quarter. Had a three, had a layup before.
That's now 4 points on offensive rebounds, and Wildcats have garnered 6 offensive rebounds. They've converted those into 4 points, but it's Knoxville that has the advantage on the offensive opportunities. They've had 6 points off offensive rebounds.
Backdoor cut by Tinnerman.
Assist by Leffel, 8 points for Tinnerman.
Steckschulte pull up, Leffel with the rebound. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Rangers with a 10-point lead. Top trying to drive. In the corner to Tinnerman. Go down low to Newman. Wildcats did switch back to man after just one possession in zone.
And that one time in zone, it really forced Knoxville out of rhythm, and called Coach Lisi, or forced him, I should say, to take a timeout. Third turnover of the quarter for the Rangers, 5th of the game. That matches now Minster with 5, each team with 5 turnovers.
Into the lineup, number 40, Jared Hilsman, 6'1" sophomore. So Wildcats have the ball with a minute and a half to go before halftime. Toombush is tripped.
Newman will pick up a foul, just a kind of a bad decision defensively, trying to body the ball handler that far away from the basket. He picks up his first foul, team foul number 5.
So yet to have a 1-and-1 here as Steckschulte goes to the bench. Thought it was some type of blood issue, but it was just wanted to wipe some perspiration off. So they set for this out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. Work it around the perimeter. Hilsman kicks it out. Schmiesing open for the three. Too long. Ball on the floor. It goes off of Toombush. It'll be Ranger ball.
And Minster nearly comes up with another offensive rebound. Like I said, they've had now 6 in the game. Generated 4 points off offensive rebounds, but that time not able to corral it. And the Rangers 10-point lead, Dave, biggest of the game.
Maintain this 10-point lead. A lot of this second quarter had 7-point lead going into this quarter. Have hit at a very high percentage here in the second quarter.
Have not missed a field goal in this quarter.
Wow. Thought that's pretty good. I thought it was pretty high.
Yeah, that's 7 out of 7, 100% shooting here in the second period. 7 of 12 in the first quarter, so now 14 for 19 in the game. Maybe Minster should feel fortunate going down by 10.
Tinnerman spin move, has to kick it out. Rangers just being patient right now, not really running for a last shot, just haven't been able to get an open look. Top on top right now for the Rangers. Pick and roll to Newman, he finishes, he lost it, got it back. And he puts it in for the basket. It looks like Steckschulte is gonna have to leave with a blood issue.
He must have some sort of cut. Isn't quite the way the pick and roll is supposed to work for New Knoxville. They got a nice attempt. Newman didn't handle it clearly, but for the Rangers, more importantly, able to corral it and get a shot off the glass for his 6th point here, and a 12-point lead for the Rangers.
Aaron Ernst comes in to replace Steckschulte. Also number 10, Dylan Gable in the game for the Rangers.
Definitely a cut on Steckschulte, and now they're also taking care of Logan Leffel.
I think Leffel's just, he hasn't had to leave though. I think they wanted to make sure everything was good, and he's cleared to go. The senior here back on the floor with 20 seconds to go. Wildcats down by 12.
Minster would love to hit a basket here just for some confidence to not go in any further than being 12 points down. They've had to withstand a torrid, a hot shooting Ranger team, and can hope that they don't stay that hot in the second half.
Falk with the miss, but there's Ernst with a follow for the basket. And that will end the first half of play. Your score at halftime, the Knoxville Rangers 34, Minster 24 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Jeff will total up our numbers. We'll come back with the stats in the second half here on NKTelco Sports.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony Home Management System. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
Lead over the Wildcats. The first half numbers, Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Thank you, Dave. We'll take a look at the numbers. Rangers on top by 10, and the first stat that jumps out, the Rangers 15 of 20 from the field. Did not miss a shot in the second quarter. They're 8 for 8. Neither team has shot the threes very well. Minster's attempted 9, only hit 1. Minster 1 of 1 from the foul line. New Knoxville hit 4 of their 5. Rebounding margin in favor of New Knoxville. And turnovers even, but great shooting by the Rangers, 75%. I mentioned earlier, Minster maybe should feel somewhat fortunate that they're only down 10. Maybe a halftime break, the Rangers will cool down. The Wildcats, a lot of time to chip away into this lead. Halftime scores, leading scores for the Rangers. Nick Top with 9, 8 from Nathan Tinnerman, 6 from Logan Leffel and Zach Newman, 3 from Sam Stone and Jonah Lageman for their total of 34. For the Wildcats, Jacob Stetscholi leads the Wildcats with 8. Josh Nixon scores 7, all in the second quarter. Peter Falk with 5, 2 points apiece from Aaron Ernst and Jared Toby, their total of 24. And they do have some time, Dave. You mentioned the slow starts have hurt them. They got off to a decent start, but then kind of went into a funk where they missed shots inside, had some good looks, and just Rangers capitalized with some great shooting and enjoy right now a 10-point lead.
Yeah, Minster also has some defensive breakdowns there. Give New Knoxville credit. They moved the ball well, got a lot of layups here. So great first half, especially the second quarter for the Rangers.
We'll also see once Minster maybe wishes or goes back to his own defense. They did it for one possession, and Knoxville really didn't capitalize on it. We'll see once if that is what Coach Lee elects to do at some point in the second half.
3-point attempt off the mark by Toombush. We'll go the Rangers. Both these teams are in action in tournament next week. New Knoxville plays on Tuesday. They got the number 7 seed. They play Hardin Northern in the first game. The second game will be New Bremen and Ada. We'll have both those games on NKTelco Sports. Minster got a bye. They got the number 4 seed. They play next Friday. They play the winner of that New Bremen and Ada game. We will have all the games at the Coldwater section, all the games of the Walpock District that involve the NKTelco teams as Leffel knocks down a trade.
Leffel now with 9 points. His first 3-point made shot of the game. He shoots three-pointers just under 40%. I believe that probably leads the MAC or very near the top if it doesn't, but 39% accuracy from beyond the arc for Logan Leffel.
Shot by Nixon, that misses. Mentioned that on his percentage on the threes, that's second in the MAC. He does lead the MAC in free throw percentage at 53%. 83%. As the ball goes off the hands of Top. So Logan Leffel having a great senior year.
It didn't happen by accident. Spent a lot of time working on his game, trying to get faster, bigger, faster, stronger, and spent a lot of time shooting the basketball. It's paid off. He averages 17.4 points a game. He said the good shooting numbers, made first team District 8.
Shot by Toombush. Leffel with the rebound. Wildcats have come up empty on their first 3 possessions. The Rangers have had the 3 by Leffel.
And then the turnover the last possession.
Loggeman with the basketball.
And Minster to open the second half gave over 3. A bucket here. New Knoxville would have a 2 out of 3 possession, meaning scoring-wise, which would, something, a good start to the second half is what the Rangers are looking for.
Drive by Top, but they'll call the charge.
Not sure which Wildcat took the charge, but Nick Top picks up his second foul.
Get another look here as Falk comes over to draw the charge. Good help defense by Falk as the Wildcats back on the attack. Steckschulte will kick it out. Toombush with another 3 attempt. That is too strong. Falk saves it, but it goes to the Newman of the Rangers.
Nathan Titterman in the ball game, Dave. Looks like he had to switch jerseys. Maybe had some blood on it. He is now wearing number 23. So same person, just different number.
As he has the ball right now, Timmerman gives it up to Leffel. Loggeman through the lane, kicks it out. Leffel with a long 3. Battle for the rebound. Goes off of the Wildcats. It will stay with the Rangers as Jared Hilsman, number 40, checks in for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats keep shooting from distance. New Knoxville has been shooting very well, but boy, the other side of the court, Wildcats 1 of 9 from 3-point range in the first half. They've already attempted 3 3-pointers here in the second half. At just the first 2 minutes of this, or almost 3 minutes of the third quarter, the Rangers made their first 3-pointer a couple possessions ago by Logan Leffel, so 3-point shooting not really working right now in anyone's favor.
And Minster, for a long part of the season, led the MAC and as a team 3-point shooting. Drive by Tinnerman, bounces in and out. Outlet pass to Nixon. Doesn't have the numbers to pull it out to Steckschulte. Wildcats looking for their first point here in the second half. Toby almost tied up, gives it out to Hilsman. Only 3 points so far, that on a Logan Leffel 3-pointer. We're almost halfway through this third quarter. Underneath, and that's stolen away. Loggeman all the way, he's fouled.
Good play by number 12, Jonah Loggeman. Creates a steal on one end and goes hard to the basket, knowing he would get fouled probably. Got up on the glass, didn't convert on the bucket, but we'll have 2 free throws.
6-foot sophomore Loggeman averages 4 points a contest, rolls in the first one.
Right now at his average with that free throw right at 4 points. 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
He's replaced by Dylan Gable. He gets a glad hand from the New Knoxville bench as he puts his team up by 15.
Gable got to start tonight, picked up 2 quick fouls. Getting some playing time now with those 2 fouls.
Falk will drive through traffic, can't finish. Rebound by Hilsman.
Another high-quality shot opportunity for the Wildcats. Hopefully they can capitalize on this. Another offensive rebound. They had 7 offensive rebounds in the first half, already 2 here. First one, though, they didn't do much with. They had to basically throw it back to the Rangers after grabbing it in the corner.
Josh Nixon buries the 3. So they trade a 2 that they missed for a 3. So that time it worked out for the Cats. Timmerman with the basketball. Gives it out to Newman.
Yeah, 3 on the heels of that offensive rebound, so they gave themselves another chance.
Drive by Top. He's fouled on his way to the hoop as Toby tried to take a charge. He'll be called for the foul. So Nick Top on the line, averaging 9 points on the season. The first one rolls out.
Top 68% free throw shooter on the season. Misses his first one of the game. He was 3 for 3 in the first half. Hits on the second one, now in double figures with 10 points.
Lead at 13, 40-27 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Nixon to the hoop, draws the blocking foul. And Nixon go to the line to shoot 2. Wildcats haven't been to the line a whole lot tonight.
They've attempted 1 free throw. And Dylan Gable picks up his 3rd foul, trying to take the charge.
Minster not a very good free throw shooting team. They shoot in the 50s as a team. 54% to be exact. It's been a struggle for them all year.
Nixon just below that average, Dave, at 52%. So talk about close games and such. Those free throws come up big. Nixon does hit on 1 of 2.
That's the lead to 12.
Nixon with 11 points now.
Working around the perimeter. Logman looking for a teammate. They try to set up double screen for Leffel. Over Steckschulte. Rebound by Newman. He's fouled. So Zach Newman with a nice offensive rebound. Get fouled before the shot. It'll be a common foul underneath the Ranger basket as a second foul on Aaron Ernst for the Wildcats.
3rd against the Wildcats, so the Rangers have earned themselves another opportunity.
Logman looking for a teammate, and there's a 5-second call. Good half-court defense out of the out-of-bounds play by the Wildcats.
Second Ranger turnover in this 3rd quarter, their 7th of the game, and we played over half this 3rd quarter, and the Wildcats have not really been able to dent into the lead at all, Dave. In fact, trailed by 2 more than they did at halftime, and still some time left. We'd like to see the Wildcats start getting some offensive rhythm and some consistency and try to work their way back into this contest.
The only points so far they've had is on a 3-pointer by Nixon and also a free throw by Mr. Nixon.
Nick Top picks up his 3rd foul. He will go to the bench.
Number 22, Ban Lammers, 6-foot sophomore with his first action tonight for the Rangers. Played a lot of JV here tonight. Up top to Ernst.
First action tonight for Lammers, but he's had some varsity experience lately with some injuries to the Rangers and some sickness. So he's had some minutes, just not the first minutes tonight.
Shot by Steckschulte. Doesn't fall. Battle for the rebound goes out of bounds. Ranger basketball. It was the. We will have a
nosebleed, I believe. Looks like
it's a second Wildcat player with a blood issue.
Jared Toby.
Jared Toby has to leave. Connor Tumbush takes his place. Also Bryce Schmeezing. As the trainers is going to be an important part of the Wildcats tonight. Now assistant Roger Bokey going to the locker room with Toby. We're back in action. Ranger basketball with a 12-point lead. And there's a steal by Nixon all the way and in.
That may be the spark that the Wildcats need to get a free turnover, if you will, deflected, and then Nixon, more importantly, makes the layup at the other end.
The first deflection, he really didn't have it, but kept at it. Ended up with the layup.
All 6 Minster points this half have come from the hands of Josh Nixon.
Lead back to 10 where it was at halftime. And there's almost a steal by Hilsman as it goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Rangers. Actually, they say it went off of Timmerman. The referee from the other side said he had a better view. It'll go to the Wildcats.
Well, back-to-back careless turnovers, somewhat just simple passing for the Rangers. The Wildcats a little bit more aggressive and got their hands in the passing lane, and a chance now to get inside double figures, which it hasn't been under 10 for some time.
It was a 7-point lead after the first quarter. It was 10 at halftime. Knoxville had it bigger than that before half. Schmeezing in the corner. It's Falk with the 3. That is short. Follows his own rebound, his own shot. Puts up a shot, is fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Good hustle play by Peter Falk chasing down his missed shot. Didn't have to watch back as he was underneath the bucket, able to run it down, and picks up the second foul against Logan Leffel, and 2 shots coming up for Peter Falk.
Falk, the second leading scorer on the team at 9.1 behind Nixon's 9.2. First free throw rolls off. He's had 7 games in double figures. His high was against Russia with 21. A lefty senior. He plays baseball right-handed. He plays shortstop for the Wildcats. Right there, his left-handed shot didn't fall on either foul shot.
He shoots left-handed and throws the baseball right-handed?
Yes. He plays shortstop.
Right,
he hits right-handed as well. Drive by Timmerman. He'll be fouled by Hilsman. Yeah, one of those oddities.
That is strange. You hear of a guy shooting left-handed, maybe batting right-handed, but never have I heard of someone that shoots left-handed and then throws a baseball right-handed.
I hear his younger brother's the same way, so something in the Falk genes, I suppose, as Timmerman hits the first free throw. Steckschulte back in, replacing Hilsman.
Timmerman 64% from the free throw line, makes both. Timmerman now with 10 points. Again, if you joined us late, Timmerman now wearing number 23 instead of his usual 14. He changed jersey at halftime.
Ernst double team, gives it up to Toombush with the drive, and but we called with a charge. Good job taking the charge there was Nathan Timmerman.
I think that was a good call. He saw the penetration coming and held his ground and picks up the first foul against Connor Toombush.
Josh Nixon back into the game, replacing Ernst. We're under a minute to go in this quarter as the Knoxville's added 2 points to their 10-point halftime lead. Leffel working against Steckschulte. Lageman. Falk trying with the steal. Wildcats end up with it, and there ends up a foul on Tinnerman.
Rangers commit their 5th turnover of the quarter. That matches the turnover amount they had the entire first half. So 10 turnovers for the Rangers, 5 here in the quarter. Tinnerman picks up his first foul. The Wildcats haven't been able to do much with those turnovers, though, as Knoxville still up by 12 points.
Nixon gives it up to Schmeezing on the wing. Falk with the cut through the lane, right-handed and in.
That's where that baseball shortstop arm comes in, I assume, switching hands, finishing with his right hand. Now with 7 points for Peter Falk.
Down to 10 seconds. Leffel trying through the lane. Can't shoot over Steckschulte. Lammers will put up a shot. Too strong, battle for the rebound, goes out of bounds, and that will end the quarter of basketball. Your score, New Knoxville 42, Minster 32 on our First National Bank scoreboard. We'll come back with the fourth quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
We go to the final 8 minutes of basketball here at the barn in New Knoxville, and the hometown Rangers up by 10.
10 points at halftime. Neither team really scored very well in the third quarter. New Knoxville committed 5 turnovers. Minster couldn't do much on the offensive end. It makes that now 6 turnovers on the Rangers in the second half. But each team scoring just 8 points, and Like I said, Minster creating those turnovers against the Rangers, couldn't really come down and capitalize offensively. And the Rangers couldn't really grow the lead much more than 10, and that's where we're at here to start the fourth quarter.
Well, off of Falk, he is fouled. That'll be the sixth foul, kind of a scramble for the ball. Minster had that scoring drought in the first quarter. They had the 6-0 lead, and Knoxville on a 16-0 run first into the second. Took a while to score here in the second half. That's the second foul on Zach Newman. 16 foul. Cut by Falk. That's before the shot. And that will bring up the 1-and-1.
Logan Leffel will pick up his third foul. And as you mentioned, though, Wildcats are going to be in the bonus the rest of the game, but don't shoot the ball as a team very well. And Falk was at the free throw line his last attempt and missed both of them. He's 1 for 3 on the night.
Misses that one. His lead stays at 10. Leffel being guarded closely by Steckschulte. Minster has definitely tightened up their defense in the second half. But underneath, there's Timmerman. Good assist by Leffel.
Just as you speak about the much more crisp defense, Knoxville finds a gap. Good pass by Leffel.
Nixon short on the three ball attempt.
And Minster continues to shoot threes. They were 1 of 5 in the third quarter, 1 of 9 in the first half, so they're 2 for now 15 in the game.
And they'll call a reach foul there on Steckschulte.
That'll be the 6th Wildcat foul. First foul on Steckschulte. So now every foul or non-team control foul will be free throws. The final nearly 7 minutes of this game.
Leffel trying to drive. Newman was open for a little bit in the lane. Top, turnaround up and under, short. Rebound goes rebound. Nixon had the rebound. They'll say he was fouled when it was stolen away from him. So we'll go the other way to shoot free throws as Nixon would go on the line for the 1-and-1.
Nick Top picks up his 4th foul, so he is in foul trouble now for the Rangers. And had a nice move, did a lot of spinning, got some Wildcats up off the air, and when he went to finish a shot, just left it short. And then a little bit again, probably a little frustration, a little too aggressive. Commits his 4th foul.
So Nixon with the 1-and-1. So Wildcats try to score. The clock stopped and down by 12.
That's one way to climb back into the ball game. Nixon makes good on his first free throw. He's now 2 for 3 on the evening.
And a nice ball game here tonight, especially in the second half. Hits both of them. He had 7 at halftime.
Now with 13 points on the evening. Make that 15 on the night. He had 7 at half, and now 8 here in the second half.
Full court pressure. They try to trap Leffel. Gives it up to Tinnerman. Back to Leffel. And there will be an illegal screen on Newman. He set the screen for Leffel right in front of the referee. Didn't set a solid screen, and they call that every time.
I didn't see it happen. I know a lot of times he'll try to slip it. He'll set it and then try to slide quickly to the basket. And the referee felt maybe he was moving into the defender. He picks up his 3rd foul because that is a team foul. It's not shooting for the Wildcats.
Rebound by Falk. There's a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with the Wildcats.
Still a 10-point game. Boy, I feel like if Minster wants to get back in it, they could start, with a run. And Knoxville, boy, if they could get a run, they could put this game probably out of reach. It's right there for either team to take. And right now, both teams just really have evened out.
Have to pass it all the way in the backcourt. They'll reset with Nixon. Very well said. This could go either way. Anybody could get a streak.
I mean, each team has had the opportunities to really take advantage of, but both have balanced out, and we maintain this 10-point margin under 6 minutes to go.
Nixon Underneath the Toombush. Nice drive and dish by Nixon to Toombush.
Toombush averaging just over 5 points a game, scores his first 2 of the night.
Timeout by Coach Lisi, a full timeout. We'll step aside for these commercials here on NKTelco Sports.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
See the girls coach Tim Hegemeyer there. Tomorrow night they'll be at Allen East playing Marion Local. We'll have that game on NKTelco Sports. We have a lot of tournament action coming up the next few weeks. Check out our schedule on nktelco.com. Leffel drive.
Talk about the girls team tomorrow night. The Rangers playing Marion Local, a team they beat by 3 points during the season at Marion Local. So you expect a very good game. And the game before that is even a good one for the Bremen Cardinals, the number 2 seed. Kind of odd. They're facing the number 3 seed, Crestview Knights team, who's the number 3 seed right away. So kind of awkward how those brackets filled it out, but that's where the teams put them. So that's a good night of basketball tomorrow night at Allen East.
So Crestview chose to go right at number 2 as Leffel misses a foul shot. Unusual, someone who shoots 83%, but he did hit the first one.
Leffel with 10 points.
Lead at 9.
Ball
trying to find a spot. Minster goal. Nixon with a long 3. Minster girls plays a pretty good Ada team that's won 15 games. They play at Bath.
Yeah, and
tomorrow
congratulations to Minster girls. Coach Nan Stetschule running the table in the Midwest Athletic Conference, 9-0 championship. Congratulations on a fine season. They had some close games, but they found ways to win the ball games.
Top through traffic will go to the line to shoot 2.
A lot of our local girls teams very strong this year. Minster, New Bremen, New Knoxville. Marion Local down a bit, but still very competitive. And then you go to the other side.
Anna also as well. Anna's had a great year. Sydney, who we have on the second game or the one-camera game tonight, undefeated, having to face tough tests. So we're trying to get as many of the games as we can.
Won some games.
Yes, they're playing, I think, tomorrow afternoon against Fort Laramie as Top hits 1 of 2. Hulsman from the corner. Toombush with the rebound. He loses the handle. Leffel with the basketball. Up ahead, Tinnerman 2-on-1 to Newman and in.
Good ball movement by the Rangers. Newman almost got caught too far into the basket, but able to keep his balance and kiss it off the glass.
Stetschule the other way is fouled. Great break out there, fast break for the Rangers. And they have capitalized on every opening that has been given to them tonight. As Stetschule on the line to shoot 2.
Double bonus for the Wildcats.
Hits the first. Jared Toby back in the game. Stetschule hits 59% on the season.
He's one of probably the better percentage shooters on the team. His first point since half. He had 8 at halftime.
And he had a lot of those in the first quarter. He had 6 in the first quarter. He does hit a pair there. Lead down to 10. Leffel trying to trap him.
Minster really gambling, so someone for the Rangers is open.
Top to the hole and 1. Great drive by Top. He draws the foul.
Top has to be very careful with the 4 personal fouls. He had the angle against Jared Toby, so really not a charge question, but always a possibility. And able to draw contact and get the bucket as well.
Top converts a three-point play. Rangers with a 13-point lead.
Top with 14 points on the night.
Steckschulte walks it up, puts up a three. Too strong. Tinnerman with the rebound. Timmerman gives it up to Lageman. He is fouled. And this is what the Rangers like. They're a very good foul shooting team. Of course, you have to execute it. Shooting right at 70% as a team.
And there'll be a double bonus for the rest of the night as well. 70% as a team.
Lageman misses that.
Lageman at 62%.
With the second one. Hits it. Lead back to 14.
Lageman, 6 points.
Steckschulte pull up, hits it. Timeout. Minster, that's a full timeout. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
3:38 to go, and the Rangers lead Minster by 12.
Well, they continue to play good ball. They pass the ball well. Numerous guys have scored here in the fourth quarter, and they're going to have a chance now to go back to the line. Leffel cutting through that defense, probably got kneed in the thigh, trying to walk it off. He's going to have to go now and convert at the free throw line.
Both these teams wanted to end the regular season on a high note. New Knoxville wanted to stop a 5-game losing streak. Minster wanted to recover from that 37-point loss to Versailles. Right now, New Knoxville has done played an excellent ball game.
Well, Leffel misses a free throw, and you just feel for him. You know the high percentage free throws percentage he has from the line. Misses now 2 in a row. So it's a tough spot to be in where you know as a shooter that you normally don't miss many and able to connect on that one. So 1 of 2. Leffel now with 11.
Steckschulte tries to drive, gives it to Nixon. Into the corner, Toby with the drive. Nixon fadeaway 3, that's short. Lageman skies for the rebound. Leffel being careful with the basketball. Coach Lisi with the timeout. 30-second timeout. Give us a chance to mention that replay of this game. If you watched the first one Friday the 19th at 11, second one is Sunday at 2 o'clock. That's on channel 3 in HD and channel 503 in HD and channel 3. You can also watch all the games on demand on NKTelco.net. Those are all the games this year and last year. You can also purchase DVDs for all the ones back to 2005. Also want to mention Brush Pile Fishing is bringing back the Crappie USA Tournament to Grand Lake St. Mary's April 15th and 16th. You can sign up for there on brushpilefishing.com. If you don't know Brush Pile Fishing is a show created by NKTelco, hosted by Russ Bailey of St. Mary's. Knoxville breaking the pressure. Newman chases down the loose ball. Right now the Rangers just trying to play keep away. Lageman almost had the 5-second count. Will find top.
Again, Minster gambling, trying to create turnovers. So as a Ranger player, you got to find the opening because when the Wildcats double team, someone's left open right now. New Knoxville, I should say, has done a pretty decent job. And sometimes that can result in a high percentage layup.
Top to Newman. He is fouled. Rangers did a nice job running some clock. Well, Zach Newman, one of 4 seniors here, trying to cap their senior season with a win here at the barn. Zach hits the first.
67% free throw shooter on the season. Newman now with 9, and as you mentioned, if these 4 seniors can finish tonight, they will have a 6-4 home record, plus they earned their school's 1,000th victory in the history of the school at home earlier this year. So some minor goals that when you sit down at the beginning of the season and talk about things you want to do, that would be some lofty goals, and they've met them.
And they lost a lot off of last year's team. They go up ahead to Newman. He is going to be fouled by Steckschulte. These 4 seniors, Zach Newman, Jace Cook, Dylan Gable, and Logan Leffel, be proud of how their season had gone as they see the outlet pass, or the pass down court to Newman, and Steckschulte just trying to foul to avoid the easy basket. Newman in and out. Nice numbers, 8 points a game, 7 rebounds.
Yeah, and for the most part, he's stayed out of foul trouble. He does have 3 fouls, but boy, a couple games this year, he picked up some personal fouls early in the game and really limited his minutes, and has learned to control that and give himself more court time.
Ernst rolls in a 3. There'll be a timeout by Minster, a 30-second timeout. I'd like to thank our sponsors: Carriage Works, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, New Knoxville Supply, Orthopedic Association of Southwest Ohio, 4U Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking. Our replay sponsor tonight, Sydney Body Car Star. Our Keys to the Game sponsor, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes a difference. We have 2 player of the game sponsors tonight. For Minster, that's sponsored by McDonald's, and for a New Knoxville player, Main Street Station. On our first National Bank scoreboard with 2:15 to go, New Knoxville up by 13.
Well, they have that 13-point lead, and if they can take care of the basketball, you would expect Minster to try to foul them. Rangers have had 13 attempts already here in the 4th quarter. They've hit on only 8, and they throw that one away.
Nixon with a steal, not able to hit the fadeaway, and there's a foul in the backcourt.
Boy, just what Coach Lee needed. New Knoxville, a turnover right under the enemy's basket. Fortunately for New Knoxville, when Nixon got it, he was kind of drifting out of bounds, had to shoot a little bit of a desperation shot. It would have been a big bucket for the Wildcats to try to attempt to get back into this, cut into this lead with just over 2 minutes to go.
Nathan Timmerman, the sophomore, having a big night on senior night. Can't get the first one to fall.
Rangers have left some points at the free throw line. They do have a 13-point lead now, but if they could have, let's say, hit their team average, they would have a much bigger cushion here.
Misses both. Falk to Nixon. Fakes the 3, has to kick it out. Steckschulte for the tray. In and out, battle for the rebound. And it's Leffel that comes out of it, and he's fouled.
And he will somewhat hobble down to this end, a little banged up a couple possessions ago. Will have to regain his composure and try to really put some separation, maybe put the final shot, if you will, into the Minster team tonight if he can connect a couple free throws here.
Leffel in and out, and he's wondering what's gone wrong for him at that high. Like I said, 83%, you miss a couple. It's tough to stay at that high level, and he recovers on the second.
More importantly, his team is now up by 14, and Rangers under 2 minutes away from, again, earning a big home win against a good Minster team.
Steckschulte's shot is blocked. Up ahead, Newman the whole way, wide open for the layup. Zach Newman, that's the dagger. Shot by Tumbush. Rebound by New Knoxville. Play and keep away again. There's Newman again and in.
Newman, right place, right time, again with a gambling defense. someone's open, and New Knoxville's been able to find them.
Steckschulte with the basket. Another timeout by Coach Lee. That'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside with 1:14 to go on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
1:14 to go, and New Knoxville is going to break their 5-game winning streak. Losing streak is a lot of substitutions. Gable in the ball game. Also Jace Cook is Coach Lisi with all 4 seniors on the court right now.
And I'm sure he'll probably whittle them out one by one at the next dead ball, give them a chance one more time to get a round of applause. Again, 6-4 home record this year. Had the odd number of home games, if you will. Didn't get the 11, but just the 10 home games. They're going to be 6-4. And again, to have your mark or your name associated with the 1,000th victory all time. New Knoxville, the 3rd school in the MAC to do so, and I believe the, oh boy, put me on the spot, 53rd or 54th in the state to do so.
Well, quite an accomplishment for this team from the little city of New Knoxville. They'll go to 8-14 on the season. Play on Tuesday night. They play number 12 seed Hardin Northern, so they got a pretty good draw. Top not able to get any to fall. Up ahead, Isaac Smeezing to Brett Holscher. The Wildcats have made some substitutions. There's a steal by the Rangers. Left will go ahead to Newman. That's kicked out of bounds.
And I think the parade now will start as Sam Stone will come in, and we'll follow these seniors off the court.
So see, Zach Newman will leave.
Newman will be the first one.
Logan Leffel, one by one, a nice gesture here. Jace Cook and Dylan Gable on senior night. They go out with a bang, with a cheering crowd, with a standing ovation, and well, they should. Great ball game played by the Rangers tonight.
You almost couldn't have written it any better to be a senior to end your night in again, Jim, that's a great crowd tonight in front of your fans. And as always, the student section from New Knoxville are very energetic tonight. And a good way to enjoy the weekend.
Ball stolen up ahead to Holscher. He has to track it down, thought about a 3. Up to Isaac Smeezing to Eiding. Ernst will drive, put up a shot, tries to tip it in. Brering with the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It will go to the Rangers. Wildcats will fall to 12-9. It's their first winning season in 3 years. They were 10-13 last year. The Wildcats will have to regroup and try to figure out what went wrong the last 2 games.
Yeah, I mentioned short memory. As Nathan Tinnerman, also an underclassman, a fine game tonight. Had to switch jerseys at halftime. So 23 exits with a nice night.
Then Lammers will dribble it out for the Rangers. The Knoxville Rangers with a big win here tonight on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Rangers 61, the Wildcats 45. We'll come back to wrap it up on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services. Over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
Need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back. We're with victorious Coach Josh Lisi. Coach, got to be happy with your team. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much. It's really pays off. These kids have worked really, really hard, and to get a win against Minster, who's a really good team, it says something about the way we played tonight.
You started out down 6-0, and then from there on, you shot excellent the whole night, really.
Well, the game plan was, to try to take away their drive and get out on their shooters, and they did that right off the bat, and we knew. And then, it kind of clicked. We wanted to attack the hoop. That was the game plan. And, we didn't settle for outside shots tonight. We really attacked the hoop very well.
You come into this game, you had a 5-game losing streak. This has to be big going into the tournament next week.
A lot of coaches say we ran the gauntlet,
Yes.
But it got us tougher. You learn from those losses, and these guys, they learn not to quit, keep fighting on. They knew we can take on a really good team like Minster, and we did that tonight.
Senior night, talk about your 4 seniors.
I've had the luxury of coaching these seniors for 4 years. I can't say enough about these guys. They work hard, their leadership. They put effort in practice every day. They lead by example. There's just not enough I could say about them.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck next week.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back to wrap it up.
Is it time to upgrade your inefficient system? Then let New Knoxville Supply install new water furnace geothermal. Calculate your savings and see how you can save up to 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs. Save even more with the 30% renewable tax credit. Water furnace geothermal from New Knoxville Supply offers the safest, cleanest, and most efficient means to heat and cool your home. Call us for a free estimate and be sure to ask us about the Water Furnace Symphony app. It's all at newknoxvillesupply.com.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Final score here for the Knoxville High School. The Rangers on senior night defeat the Minster Wildcats 61-45 on our First National Bank scoreboard. the final numbers, Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Well, thank you, Dave. As Coach Lisi mentioned, they really wanted to attack the basket, not shoot a lot of outside shots. Only 4 3-pointers, but look at the total field goals. 21 of 31. That's a great percentage for the Rangers. Only attempted 4 3-point shots, made 1. From the free throw line, maybe not their best night shooting from the line, but they do finish very nicely, 18 of 30. Minster only attempted 10 free throws, making 6. Rebounding margin in favor of the Rangers. The Rangers commit a few more turnovers, but Minster really couldn't capitalize a lot on them. Minster, didn't play badly. Had to really force some shots near the end. That percentage a little poorer than what it maybe would have been, but struggled all night. The three-point shooting, really did not help them, and they continued to shoot them early and often, and it didn't drop for the Wildcats, and Knoxville just kind of had a great fourth quarter, outscoring the Minster Wildcats by 6, and just finished real strongly here. Leading scorers in the game for the Minster Wildcats, Josh Nixon finishes with 15, Jacob Stetscholi with 14, Peter Falk 7, Aaron Ernst 5, 2 apiece from Connor Tumbush and Jared Toby, their total of 45. And for the New Knoxville Rangers, 4 players in double figures. They're led by senior Zach Newman, 15 points on the night. Also scoring in double figures was Nick Tupp with 14. 12 points apiece from senior Logan Leffel and sophomore Nathan Tinnerman. 6 points from Jonah Loggeman, 2 points from Sam Stone. The Rangers total of 61 points.
Wildcats fall to 12-9 on the season. They will play next Friday. They got a bye. They play next Friday. The winner of the Ada New Bremen game, that's on Tuesday. That'll be at Coldwater Gymnasium. We'll have that on NKTelco Sports. New Knoxville goes to 8-14 on the season, 3-6 in the MAC. They will play on Tuesday against Hardin Northern. We will have that game as well on NKTelco Sports. For Minster, wasn't a good night for them, but give the credit to the Rangers. As Coach Lisi said, they ran against some tough competitions the last 5 games, but they got better from that and came out with a big one tonight.
Can't say enough about it. You run through the gauntlet, if you will, and it paid off tonight. The Rangers in full force, and a great way to end their season again at home.
Let's do our players of the game. First, let's talk about Minster, sponsored by McDonald's. It will go to the senior Josh Nixon.
He led the Wildcats in scoring with the 15 points, and did his best to keep his troops in the game, and they were until maybe midway through that fourth quarter. New Knoxville finally opened that 10-point game up to about 14, but up until then, we talked about either team have the opportunity to come back. New Knoxville took advantage, but Josh Nixon, a fine game for the Wildcats.
I'd like to congratulate Josh. I'd like to thank McDonald's for sponsoring that. Now for New Knoxville, sponsored by Main Street Station, one of the seniors here tonight, Zach Newman.
He ended the game with 15 points at 6 at halftime, got 9 all in the fourth quarter, was a recipient of some nice breakdown on defense that the Rangers were able to take advantage of the double team, got some nice buckets at the end, but he finished. Hit on 3 or 4 free throws as well late in the game, so big points for the big man. Stayed out of foul trouble, got a lot of minutes out of him tonight. Congratulations to Zach Newman, 15 points and the player of the game for New Knoxville.
And thanks for Main Street Station for sponsoring that award. That will do it from here. For our camera people, Tracy Luck, Wesley Meyer, Matt Everidge, our producers Daniel Allen and John Quellhorst, my partner Jeff Henshin. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching, and watch us with the tournament games next week on NKTelco Sports.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Hello and welcome to boys high school basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Along with Jeff Henshin, I'm Dave Kanacki. Tonight we're at the barn of New Knoxville High School where the Rangers take on the Minster Wildcats. Wildcats 12-8 on the season, tied for fourth in the MAC at 5-3 overall. Jeff, they've had a good second half, especially to the season. But last week against Versailles, the wheels fell off.
Well, 2016 has been very special to the Wildcats. They've won 9 of 12 games played in this calendar year. And you mentioned the big defeat against Versailles last week. Didn't play well, played a very good Versailles team, got smoked. The key is you get one loss, have a short memory, go on, and forget about it. It's gone, it's over with. Come back here, perform well, your final regular season game, and get ready for tournament.
The Knoxville Rangers 7-14 overall, 2-6 in the MAC. It's senior night here for the 4 seniors led by Logan Leffel. He's had a big year.
He's had a big year. In fact, he's come on strong. He had a big game last year against the Wildcats, hit a buzzer beater right at the buzzer where New Knoxville upended Minster at their place 51-50. But the seniors want to finish this season well. They have a chance to go 500 at home this year, a chance to go 6-4 at home. To win 6 of your 10 home games this year is a nice goal for these seniors, and they'd like to finish that with a big win here at home in front of a good crowd tonight. And nice weather outside, great atmosphere inside.
Last regular season game for both teams, and we'll be back with the starting lineups when we return on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.